talk about today is pre-algebra, Unit 2, Lesson 3, the distributive property. The homework that goes with this is page 4 and 5 in the homework packet. All right, you want to do these problems right now, pause the video, and then I will go over them. When you are adding decimals, you need to remember to line up the decimal point. This one probably is mental math. 7 plus 3 and 6,500 is 10 and 6,500. However, if you were to do this by hand, you would line the decimal point up and add. Bring the decimal straight down, 10 and 6,500. All right, when subtracting, again, you need to line up the decimal point. 8.00 minus 4 and 2,300. You need to bring the decimal straight down, borrow. 10 minus 3 is 7. 9 minus 2 is 7. 7 minus 4 is 3. All right, now, when you are multiplying decimals, remember, multiply the numbers. So, 2 times 5 is 10. And then I count the number of decimal places that I need. 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, put a 0. Or, I'm sorry, and then put your decimal point. All right, this one. 2 times 12 is 24. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 decimal places. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 decimal places. All right, we are going to talk about the distributive property. We already talked about commutative, associative, identity, and inverse property. The distributive property looks like this. It is A times the quantity B plus C. Remember, when they're right next to it, it means times, multiply. So you are going to do what we call distribute the A. You need to multiply everything inside the parentheses by what is outside the parentheses. So A times B is AB. Positive A times positive C is positive AC. Now, we are going to do this on these problems. I'm not going to worry about this one because I'm not in love with that problem. 7 times the quantity A plus 5. 7 times A. Remember, that's a 1A. 7 times 1A is 7A. 7 times positive 5 is positive 35. That's it. You cannot add these together because this is like 7 apples and $35. If you put 7 apples and $35 in a bowl, you're not going to have 42 apple dollars. It's just going to be 7 apples and $35. They're not like terms. You can't add them. This one, negative 6 times the quantity x times 4. Remember, there's a 1 here. Negative 6 times 1x is negative 6x. Negative 6 times positive 4, this is a positive 4, this is a negative 6, is negative 24. Look how I'm writing that. Minus 24. That is negative 24. I just write it with one sign. Negative 7 times the quantity b minus 8. Negative 7 times positive b is negative 7b. Negative 7 times negative 8 is positive 56. You have to pay attention to the sign. All right, let's do a couple more. 6 times the quantity x plus 6. 6 times x is 6x. Positive 6 times positive 6 is positive 36. And that's it. 5 times the quantity x plus 4. 5 times x is 5x. Positive 5 times positive 4 is positive 20. Let's try number 5. We are distributing a negative 2. Negative 2 times the quantity x plus 4. Well, negative 2 times x is negative 2x. Because it's a negative times a positive. Negative 2 times positive 4 is negative 8. So minus 8. This one, pay attention to signs. Negative 8 times the quantity x minus 9. Negative 8 times x is negative 8x. Negative 8 times negative 9 is positive 72. So plus 72.